You know what I like about this new Pokemon game? You can go to your box from your main menu.
Yes.
Yeah,
I was
makes it
like,
so much easier.
that I don't have to go back and
Well, they
forth.
added that in Sword and Shield.
Oh, I never got that. Which
Oh,
one
okay.
might I'm considering getting it now because I'm borrowing my sister's Switch.
Well, once you get Sword and Shield, you'll have access to Jirachi.
Gorachi?
Jirachi.
Jirachi.
Jirachi? Who's that?
Yeah.
That's the like little
What?
cute star Pokemon. It like
He's
grants wishes.
Psychic Steel.
Oh, Jirachi.
It has
Oh,
like a
this
giant
guy.
eye on his stomach.
Yeah.
My brightness too high. I thought this guy was Gen 3. This guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, he's. Well, yes, he is Gen 3,
I mean,
but
but
but he's
Gen
available.
U is Gen 1. And you can get that in the game.
yeah, as long as you have a Let's Go Eevee,
Okay.
or Let's Go Pikachu.
This was my team.
Empoleon. Everyone has a Luxray.
It's so badass.
Yeah, like what?
My original team had a Luxray and a Staraptor.
This one carries
See,
me
I did-
against Garchomp.
See, I traded out Staraptor this go around, and I think I kind of fucked up. But I like Molotera, so I'm good.
Same.
I got Infernape too.
Dude, how did you get I've been looking for an Infernape.
You can get it in the Grand Underground. You can get all 3 starters in the Grand Underground.
What? I have.
You can get this in the Grand Underground too.
Okay, that one I knew because.
So this one honestly carried me throughout most of Cynthia's team.
I bet.
And
Oh,
then-
nice.
Massive.
Nice.
And then I was like, I just want one for the cheese. So let me
Yeah.
just get my own Garchomp.
Yeah, I
Okay.
leveled up my own Garchomp too, so now I also have a Garchomp.
Yep.
for round.
I feel like Garchomp is just one of those Pokemon just in everybody's party.
This is my my
Yeah.
Grand Underground. Not a single.
You
haven't
explored all of it.
I haven't seen a single starter.
Have you been? You need to dig and get the statues.
Yeah, I've been getting.
And when you can get the starter statues and display them in your base, and that boosts your chances of getting all the starters.
Okay.
So just keep mining for the statues.
Okay, so see, here's the thing. For some reason decided to skip the tutorial for that. So I mean I would dig, but I have no idea how to find them. I mean now I have an idea, but
That's what
always
you
get like
Skip
a
tutorial.
sphere. Yeah, exactly. And I still don't
what
have a
you get.
base. I don't even know how to make a base.
You have to.
That I don't know how to do yet. I have to go talk to somebody.
You have to go back to the city. I forgot what the name of the city is, where you first got the Explorer kit, and then you have to go
Oh,
talk to the
sweet! I'm
old
not the
man.
only white guy.
Hey, your token is here.
Yeah.
I am.
Okay, so now I gotta. How do I? Okay, I was about to stop playing this game because I thought I was done with it. Apparently not. Okay, cool.
Yeah, like I'm literally battling Cynthia right now. So
I was doing a Nuzlocke and I lost against Cynthia, so I restarted.
Oh,
I
R.I.P.
I was so upset because I lost my Cricketune to the first Leaf Form member because he got a cross poison or whatever. I'm like, okay, well that sucks. He wasn't gonna be the carry anyway. He was just gonna sticky web at the beginning. And then I lost my Empoleon to Flint's Steelix because he has Thunder Fang for some reason. And it low rolled and then high rolled, so it caught me by surprise. And then I lost. I lost my Rapidash to some bullshit I don't remember, and then I only had a Gyarados, Medicham, and Onyx going into Cynthia.
Oh man!
ooh,
So I took down her Spiritomb, and that was it.
damn.
But-
3v6.
I decided to go do it the second time. I'm doing a duped clause where I don't have to catch duplicates because that messed me up so bad. Like I already had a Machamp, and in the 3 snow areas, I just caught 3 Machokes, and I was like, "This is bullshit." Like I wanted Ice type for that Garchomp, dude. Come on.
Hey,
that's why I'm using Abomasnow.
Yeah. So this time I'm doing a dupes clause.
I was about to say, anyone want to trade? I want an Alakazam.
Yeah, sure.
But
Oh,
Sure,
wait.
why not?
I just want an Alakazam.
I'll try and get a Gengar too.
Yo, I have a. I'll trade you my hunter. All right. Everyone, read the questions, right?
Yes.
There were questions.
Yeah, but I haven't thought about the answers, so we're gonna have fun on this podcast.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Before we
Okay, let me
Our
read the
answers
question.
will inspire you.
Let me read the question again.
yeah, go do that. I gotta use the potty anyway.
Okay.
Oh, Sam, did you see The Witcher season 2?
I literally just finished it today. I was working
I haven't watched
and
it
I
yet.
have my
Okay.
TV set up right here, and I was like, this the entire time. Like,
It's great. That's all I have to say. It's great. It's improved
I really
a
like it.
lot. Yeah.
My dad watched season 1, so I think I'm gonna wait until I'm home to watch season 2 with him.
the pacing has definitely improved a lot, in
That's
my
good.
opinion.
The visuals improved a lot.
It took me until like
Yes.
episode 5 of season 1 to figure out what was going on with the time stuff.
Oh yeah.
I was like, why they jump? It's like, it was pretty interesting how when it got to the end, everything sort of just came together.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was a really satisfying. It was
Yeah.
it was different, and even though at some parts in season 1 where it was convoluted, it felt needlessly convoluted. It was nice to see that they tried something different, and I think it did come together in a satisfying way in the end.
I think
Yeah.
The Witcher 3 is on sale for like $8 now.
I have all three and
Ooh.
I never played
I
them.
know The Witcher 2's like.
I've never
$10
played. I've
extra.
never played.
I
I
played.
have it in my
I
wish
went
list,
into The
and
Witcher
it's on
blind.
sale right now.
I played Witcher 1 and the combat is garbage.
Didn't play a single Witcher at all.
Same.
Just
Recommend.
went to the
Just-
show and I was like, oh, cool. But I mean, heard it's based on books, so I kind of want to read
Right.
the books.
Oh,
Just
snap,
if you're
Tales
gonna
Fire
play the
out.
game, just start with Witcher 2.
I would say like the TV show and the games, they're all they respect the books a lot. So like if you do read the books first, then
All I know is that season 2 is amazing, like Taylor said.
it is amazing.
It's
I
Yeah,
hate
it's
so
pretty
whenever
good.
There's a game you want, but it's an early access. You're just like, I don't trust you.
Speaking of which, Steam sales. I just bought the entire Far Cry, and I'm pretty sure I will never play it.
Just
So-
play 3 and you played them all.
Which one?
3.
3.
Well, all of them after 3. The first 2 are a lot different.
Oh yeah. That's what I've heard. That the game pretty much copied it.
Have y'all ever heard of The Isle?
No.
It's like it's like a dinosaur role-play game
I,
where you get to play as dinosaurs and
yo,
you the herbivores make like packs and like try and stick together, and the carnivores have to eat or they have to actually kill other players and stuff.
this sounds like a game for back when we were kids. Like, yeah, I want to be a T-Rex. Or,
Yeah.
I want to be a raptor. Just chase each other around fighting.
It's on sale right now for $17, but once again, it's an early access and it came out December 1st, 2015.
Oh,
Wow.
So-
6 years.
That's like how a bunch of my friends play 7 Days to Die, and it's in like alpha 26.4, and I'm like, what do you want from this? Like, it's shit.
I forgot what
Like
other
the
games.
crafting's fun. I'm like, just play any other finished crafting game.
Go play Minecraft.
You all play Stardew Valley. Some of y'all play
I
Minecraft.
love
you know, whatever.
Minecraft. I'm.
Animal Crossing. You heard of it? Any?
If,
No.
I
Okay, never
played
mind.
it for 2 months when it came out. That was it. It was fun.
I'm literally playing it right now.
All right. We all
Try not to
cozy
get
up
my-
in here. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Making sure I'm
Oh.
recording.
Yep.
I gotta remember to not delete this. I thought I was.
Yeah, please.
I need to move this.
Meaning, are you recording?
Make sure
Yes.
you record it. Make sure you
Record
don't
it,
delete
the-
it.
Make sure the
audio's
audio's
fine.
recording. Yeah, make sure you have
The audio-
audio.
Audio's
Same thing.
recording. This is the cliches of the GRP. You know, either I delete the file by accident and we'll, out of the blue in the middle of the day or super late at night, like, hey, you have an extra day.
Is it going to the right place? Is it being like?
It's
Okay.
gonna go straight to my computer. Gonna transfer it to my hard drive.
Okay.
Actually, no, not yet because I gotta move
Oh,
that.
don't you fucking do it. No!
I gotta move the things from my hard drive. From all our Halo and Back for Blood shit. Shenanigans. I gotta move it. Anyway, let's get welcome everyone. I feel like I'm too far. I'm too close. Welcome everyone to GRP. Haha, I got it this time. Geeks Reborn Podcast.
I'm not gonna lie, when you made that group, I thought it was just group
Oh.
like GRP, and then like it took me like 5 minutes, and I was like, wait, oh, it's the podcast name.
All right, check it out,
I'm dumb.
Group, Grip. Those are the three names or three pronunciations now. Anyway, joining me today, this is our second shot. Oh,
I defeated her on my first try.
all you have to be
Round of applause.
all you have to do is be part of the GRP, and you will be seen.
Sorry, I had to gloat.
Anyway, joining me today, I keep looking down. I don't know why. Today on my left, or your well, it looks like
Is
I'm
it
doing
me?
it. No, yes. On our left is Adam, aka Mr. Amplify. On my
Hello,
right
hello.
is the
Returning
green tea
guest.
herself, the Master Green Tea. Bottom right is the one, the only Texas Viking. And then Taylor down there.
So,
Anyway, today's topics is are let me look it up because I don't remember them.
You asked us if we knew them before we started this, and you don't even know them?
Or have I heard
I
this
don't
before?
remember. I just give it out, and then on the time of recording, that's when I'll be like, I gotta refresh my memory because I would never remember it throughout the day. Anyway, first question: what was the one thing that got you to become a nerd/geek? The original question here, because we don't do reshoots, was the
That's right.
something about Pokemon. I don't remember.
Do we have any secret questions lined up for us today? Like
Oh, yeah.
surprises? I need to prepare myself because you got us last time.
What do you
It's a
mean
secret.
last time? There was no
Oh, that's
last
right.
time.
Yeah, that doesn't
That's
exist.
right.
What?
I don't know. I blame COVID for messing up my brain. Like, don't listen to me.
I would say for now, no.
Okay.
For now.
For now,
Excellent.
because I
For
don't
now.
remember the question itself. I'll let you guys know by then if we're gonna have one or not. Anyway, first question: what guys? I can't talk. What got you guys into being a nerd / being a geek, to all this pop culture stuff, video games and whatnot? For me, I've been
Nope.
a video game. I'm sorry, Adam. I'm the host. Just kidding. But anyway, for me, I've been playing video games since I was a kid. Comics, I started reading them high school when my aunt was like telling me different Batman stories. Got me into my favorite Green Lantern book, The Blackest Night, best ever. Anyway, but yeah, I've been playing video games since. I play the same games mostly because folks keep saying no. So I gotta play Call of Duty, but that's fine. I get to enjoy single player games, hence you don't really see me playing other multiplayer games other than shooters. Anyway, but yeah, comics, been there. Movies, after Interstellar. Oh no, sometime late in high school, I guess. I started the Instagram page that I haven't posted anything for the past 6+ months. But yeah, I like movies. I like playing video games. I like comic books because fancy costume superheroes with a big S or bat looking symbol on a Santa
Or the
hat.
bat letter.
Just a B.
The bad letter.
But yeah, that is pretty much what got me into like being a nerd slash geek. I don't really know the difference between those two words.
That's all I mean about it.
I feel like nerd is like you have the academics on top of the 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 pop culture stuff, whereas a geek where it's just like mainly pop culture. I don't know. That's how I always.
I think it's like the mustaches and pedophiles scenario because all people with mustaches aren't pedophiles, but all pedophiles have mustaches. So not all nerds are geeks, but all geeks are nerds.
I like that. I like
Yeah.
that.
Like that, yeah.
All right. Adam, you were. I totally blocked you off.
You cut me off. You
not
said
even, not even a cut off, dude. I was just like, no, me.
I know. I'm like, why am I even here?
All right, Adam, you go next.
So, nowadays video games and movies and all that, they're more mainstream. Everyone loves Marvel, everyone loves COD and Halo and all that. I think the actual like plunge for me was early high school. I just started watching a shit ton of AMVs.
Oh,
And-
videos,
And then
yeah.
that was the first step, and then I'm like, oh man, this looks cool. What is this from? Oh, anime. I wonder what that is. And then you just start watching it, and it's just like falling in the deep end.
What was
And
your
there's-
first anime?
Okay, so my first not Toonami anime sucked. It was called Another because I got grounded, and I had a buddy of mine who he would torrent anime because there were no streaming services in 2011 that did
Yeah.
anime.
That's true.
So I was like, this sucks. My computer's downstairs all the time. Like, give me something to watch. He's like, okay, there's this one show. So he showed me how to torrent anime and download VLC movie player or video player and all that. And I watched this anime called Another, which is enjoyable, but it's not great. Where there's like this curse on this group of school kids, their class, where like one of them is an imposter or something. It was the OG Among Us. And they have to find the imposter, otherwise they'll all just keep dying random deaths. Like in episode 3 or 4, there's this one girl who like falls down the stairs and her umbrella like falls down ahead of her, and then it lands like handle down and point up, and it just impales her in the throat.
It sounds like Final Destination. If I'm
It
being
is.
completely
It
honest.
was Final Destination the anime. So that was the first not Toonami anime I watched. And then after that, I watched Clannad, and yes, I cried.
Wow, yes.
And then Steins Gate came out around then, and from there, I started watching
fell down
some
the
cool
rabbit hole.
shows. Yeah. So I'd say it was the AMVs were my weakness. Crawling in my skin, what I've done,
Yeah.
animal I've become, all of that to
Linkin Park or
Bleach,
Evanescence.
the Hollow Ichigo, and Tony Chop returning to the big ass reindeer during Ani's lobby, and Naruto, Nine-Tailed Fox. There's so much cringe, and I love it.
Good times. Good-
Dang, what a walk down
Good
memory
stuff.
lane.
Yeah.
Honestly, for me, I watched those, but I never really got into like anime until like long after high school.
I actually made some AMVs. I went that deep in.
Wow. Okay, now I have to see them.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
I'm
Oh,
gonna have
no.
to find them.
I think I did like 6 or
Feature
something.
them.
DM the links, man.
I'll share my alternate YouTube account later.
There we go. There we
Okay.
go. Oh, since we're on topic of anime, I joined in college. I got invited to an anime club. I was like,
Ooh.
sure. I've seen some
Okay.
anime. I'm not a big anime guy, but I'll watch some. First thing I saw when I walk in, Boku no Pico. I was like, okay, leaving now.
Hmm.
Okay, wait. What is it? What is it?
Well, wait.
go. No. Don't explain it. Don't explain it to
I
him.
think he
Look
should.
it up.
I think he should watch it for himself
I just
and
want
make
there to
an
be context.
educated.
It's a drama. It's a drama. To say the least.
No, look this up right now.
Yeah, look it up. Look it up.
I think you're selling it a bit. No, don't look it up.
Look it up. Look it up. Dude.
1 second.
If
I
you
was
want,
like,
definitely
what?
look it up on your work phone.
Yeah. I was like, what am I watching? And they were like just casually watching like clips of it. I was like, so I see some of them eating too. I was just like, what the fuck? Then they actually switched it to this one chick with a big ass ribbon on her head, orange hair. I don't know the anime.
Ooh,
Okay,
02?
It's It's one
No.
of those. Okay.
I don't know.
It's a slice of life. A really specific slice of life.
Yeah,
That's the way
exactly.
to put
There
it.
you go.
Yep.
Exactly. I got invited to that. That was the only time I went to anime club, and it was
It's the-
right next to my room too, to my dorm.
Rainier's just Homer's like sinking into the hedge, just like walks out, walks or walks in, walks back out.
I
That's
was
me,
never
dude.
here.
I was just like,
Interesting.
He was the
Well-
grandpa that walks in the restaurant, takes off his hat, sees what's going on, puts his hat back
Turns around,
on,
puts
goes
it back.
out.
anyway, that is my anime club experience.
That
Um,
it's a slice of the pizza that not
That
a
has
lot
been
of people
left.
go for. Oh,
That has been left out for like a couple of days.
yeah.
There we go. That plus that no one would want to eat either.
Yeah.
I mean, there was some might,
there's
but
yeah,
not a
but
whole lot.
I think the thing is with I don't know if I'm looking too deep into this, but I think that Boku no Pico was popular because it was kind of one of the first like actually like mainstreamish gay anime.
Yeah, that's
Like-
true.
Like nowadays, there's a bunch. I actually watched Given and it's really good,
Okay.
but
I feel
yeah,
like yaoi has been a thing
yeah, it's been a thing,
in
but most of the time
Japan
it's
for a
in
long
like
time.
manga and stuff.
Is
I
that
don't
how
think
you
Yeah.
it's
say
ever
it?
in
I kept saying
anime.
yao. How do
No,
you say it? Yaoi?
yaoi.
Yaoi.
Okay.
Oh,
I
that's
kept saying yao.
Yeah,
Yaoi.
hey, man, yeah,
What
yeah.
There's an
happens?
I at the end.
I know, but
Yeah, but I know
was
it's
like-
silent.
Or yaoi.
I
Something.
don't think the Japanese do silent
Yao.
letters.
I don't-
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, that's us and Mexicans or Spanish people. Sorry.
they pronounce everything.
But yeah, I was like, okay. Now I might have to go back to my categories to see how then practice how to properly say them. Then. Anyway, continue on. The topic of being a nerd and a geek. What started off? Who is next?
Okay, I'll go.
All right.
I can remember the first time I ever got a gaming system. So my first ever
PlayStation
gaming
1.
system was the original Xbox, and of course
Ooh.
we had Halo 1, and I remember
course.
playing that as like an 8-year-old with my dad. And then not too long afterwards, my dad got me a Game Boy Advance, a purple one, so then I could play Pokemon with all my cousins. So that was kind of the first like nerdy thing I got into, and that's pretty much the only nerd stuff I was into until around 13, when I was randomly watching Disney XD one night, and this thing called Naruto Shippuden
Oh.
was
That-
showing
Oh.
on
Wait.
Disney XD.
This is the XD.
Not even,
I
yeah,
remember
not,
that. I
not the
remember
original
that.
Naruto, but Naruto Shippuden was playing
Wow.
on Disney XD.
I
And it was-
vaguely remember
It was
that.
like
Yeah.
it was like the very first arc of Shippuden where Gaara and Deidara was fighting each other. And I
It's
was
one
like,
of the best arcs.
it was like,
Facts.
wow, what is this magic? And who are these boys? They're so cute. from there, just my nerddom exploded, especially in the anime aspect. I remember in middle school, one of my best friends in middle school was also really into Naruto, and she was so happy she finally had another friend who really liked it. And she was super deep into Naruto Shippuden. I'm telling you, she wrote fan fiction for it.
Oh my
She's
god.
really like big artist, so she would draw it, and I would read all of her fan fiction, and I would like love all of her drawings. And from there, just the fangirl and nerddom in me exploded into like all aspects of pop culture. That was like the defining moment when I first watched Naruto Shippuden on Disney XD.
It was hilarious. I had a friend who was like this redneck jock, and he knew I watched Naruto, but apparently he had jumped into Naruto Shippuden because they hadn't finished Naruto on Toonami yet, but they
Ah.
started Shippuden in Japan. So he went in deep, and he made this whole binder full of all these character profiles that had like spoilers for the rest of Naruto and all stuff from Shippuden, and I'm like, this is amazing. This is what happens. Who's Toby? Like it was crazy.
No, wow,
Dude
it
had
was
like
that deep.
an FBI
Yeah, because
watch
at that
list
point
on
we
it.
had only met two of the Akatsuki members in Naruto,
Mhm.
and he had like
That's
all of them. I'm
right.
like, these guys are awesome. And then it had all the tailed beast users. And I'm like,
It's like an
Yes.
homemade encyclopedia
Yeah.
about Naruto.
yeah, it was. That's exactly
He
what
should
it
have
was. It was
published
awesome.
that, man.
Dude,
Yeah.
that I would have gone nuts. I'm probably like, okay, but this is cool. This is something
Yeah.
that would definitely be something I would do if I have the time. But yeah.
For sure. I did that with like K-pop idols. I could have definitely done that with Naruto now that I think about it.
I used to do it with Gundams. I'll just like look up pilots. I can name like half of the kits I built and their pilots. But, that's just a different topic. Anyway. Who's next? I forgot what the topic was again. I keep forgetting. All right.
You're right.
Oh man.
Selective memory.
Should we have
apparently.
done this earlier?
Right. I guess I'll go.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So, I mean, I guess I've been, into manga since like I was probably 8, I think 9, maybe. Okay, only because I had one Dragon Ball Z manga. It wasn't the first one. It wasn't the second one. It was during the time when Piccolo had left Gohan in the wild with the sword and was like, "Fend for yourself, bitch."
Oh, wow.
And so and that was it. That was just a manga of Gohan fucking, that was that chapter was the very first start of that. That's all I had. And then lost that when I moved because I was a kid,
Mm-hmm.
And then when I was in the 5th grade, some kid was reading Naruto in class. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that looks like the book I had. So then that's when I talked to him and I figured it out. All right, cool. And then I caught it on Cartoon Network. I wouldn't go hang out with my fucking friends. I would just stay home on the weekends. Like on Fridays and Saturdays, I'm watching Toonami.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, everyone knew about Pokemon growing up. I had the Game Boy Advance. I had a PS1 I got a PS1 by trading a binder full of Pokemon cards for it.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
What a weird trade system. Dude.
Yeah, right. Well, because it was my sister's boyfriend, and like, because my sister's like 9 years older than I am, so
Okay.
they were probably like 17ish. And to him, he was like, "Oh, I can probably get a lot of money for these Pokemon cards."
Nope.
At
Probably not.
that time, because it was like a fucking huge binder full of it.
Oh, yeah.
Ah, so
You
there's
probably
probably
got
like
some
an original
goodies.
Charizard in there.
Yeah,
he was hoping
somewhere.
for.
Yeah, he was like, I can get some money off this, right? And so we traded the PS1, and I was playing Tekken and Soul Calibur and shit. It was dope.
That game.
And and then I had an Xbox One in middle school. The very first Xbox, I had that bitch. Block. It was just a giant block. That's all it was.
Yeah. Kinda
And
ugly too.
I had the OG Far Cry. That shit was amazing.
Ooh.
Completely different than what it is now. Completely different. Like the first Far Cry, you're literally like this person who is on this island with mercenaries and shit, and you get this injection of like this primal instinct kind of thing, and it's a weird game at first.
I just
And
bought the whole
then
bundle.
I had Combat Evolved, and then I had Halo 2. I will say back then, that the original Far Cry had a map making feature where you could make your own maps, and they went in depth with it to where you could like actually morph the sand and make like a water bank
Ooh.
on the Xbox One. Like I'm just like, yeah. So I was like in the 6th grade, like, what the fuck is this? And then let's see. And everyone grew up. I grew up with a lot of superheroes and stuff. Pop culture media made that a big thing.
Yep.
The moment they started making superhero movies, freaking Lou Ferrigno and Hulk.
Yep.
Bodybuilders got into superhero movies. It's just been Hollywood had made superheroes just a big thing now.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
You
Pretty much
can't turn a corner you can't talk to someone without them liking a superhero.
That's true.
Back in probably like the 70s or the 60s, people were like, "Oh, you're reading comics? You're what? You're weird."
Yeah, especially
Now
in
it's
the
just a
90s.
bit. And then back in like middle school, probably like when we were all like mega weird weebs, and like people would make fun of us for it. And now it's all mainstream.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, but I'm
Who's
also
winning
like,
now?
oh yeah, right. Who's winning now? But I'm also
Rise.
I'm also a degenerate when it comes to my weeb stuff. So
Everyone's got their guilty
Yeah.
pleasures.
Mhm.
yeah, everyone has it. If that makes sense to people. So
What about
and
Yeah.
oh, I got this today. My brother got it for me for Christmas. if y'all ever go to Culture Shock,
Yo,
Oh,
that's
that's cool.
dope.
yeah,
What they didn't tell you is that's just $1 in Trunks' timeline, future inflation.
Damn.
right. Did y'all see the trailer for the new Gohan movie?
Yeah, there's a
No, I
lot of
haven't.
CG in that.
Yeah, I'm
But
really
it
upset
looks
about it.
cool.
Like, I'm not happy that it looks more like a Xenoverse fucking movie or a Z Fighters
What?
cutscene.
I haven't seen this.
They had a Jump Fest last weekend, and they had trailers for
Ah,
Bleach, Chainsaw Man, Doctor Stone Season
okay.
3, Dragon Ball
So
Super.
the only thing I paid attention to in Jump Fest last week was all the Haikyuu stuff. That was about it.
Wait, there was Haikyuu stuff? Shit.
Yeah, so they announced like 10 new projects for Haikyuu, and
Wait,
they,
what do you mean
like
new projects?
they said that they have 10 projects in the works right now, and they revealed 4 of them, but one of them is not season 5, which I'm a
Is
little
that-
pleased about.
Is that just because Hinata's number 10?
Oh, well, it's because it's next year is going to be Haikyuu's 10th year anniversary.
Ah,
Wow.
okay.
'Cause
What?
the manga came out in 2012.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Okay, I'll watch
10
this
years.
later. I'll watch this later.
All right, Taylor.
Oh,
You're the last one in this
Alright.
topic.
Alright, so it seems like everybody got into anime around like middle school and high school. That was like their first introduction. Me, on the other hand, it kind of started when I was like 7,
Ooh.
and what I got into wasn't anime. It was actually the Dungeons and Dragons movie.
There was a
Starring
movie?
Jeremy,
No,
yes, starring Jeremy Irons and one of the Wayans brothers. And I forgot the main character's name. And I'll tell you this right now. I saw that movie at least 10 times at the theater, to the point where like the person at the ticket booth was like, "Let me guess, Dungeons and Dragons?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah."
Why does this movie look familiar now?
It is so like if you see it now, it would look so cheesy, but
It has
back
Marlon
then my mind
Wayans.
was blown because it was just like medieval stuff, like swords.
That's
and,
true. Yeah.
Like giant dragons fighting each
Mhm.
other. So
Yeah.
a 7-year-old me would be like, "Oh my god!"
The-
And that actually led me to like stealing my family's like you know those
Credit
Home
card.
Depot paint paddles?
The what?
Yeah, like the Home
Oh,
Depot
yeah.
paint paddles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like there's a long one.
Yeah.
So I would take those and make them into swords and ride around on my bike, just like acting like I'm fighting monsters with my friends.
Okay, that was like way
That's
more
cute.
wholesome than I thought it was gonna be. It's like I would steal cash from my mom's
No,
purse
no,
so I could sneak to the movie theater and watch this movie
10
a ninth time.
no,
Still kind of wholesome.
And actually, like even after I saw that movie like 10 times at theaters, I think I begged my dad to buy the DVD.
DVD.
Yeah, so I can watch it again.
Hey, you know what? If it
Oh.
interests a little boy, to become a fan of fantasy worlds such as
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
Game
Yes.
of Thrones, The Witcher.
Ooh.
Hey,
I think
gotta start
and
somewhere.
also I think around that time, my dad showed me a lot of Godzilla movies, so I got into a
Ooh.
lot of the kaiju stuff as well.
Mm.
Like I still remember scene by scene of like Son of Godzilla. For some reason, that was my favorite one.
no,
I don't know why.
My
It
favorite
was the
one
most
is
cheesiest
The dark
one.
horse candidate for sure.
Yeah.
for me.
like,
It's
it
the 1995 Zilla, the one that
Oh.
looks like a
Yeah, I mean, I
mutated
still like
iguana.
that one, but I know that one was like a lot of controversy.
Yeah.
I saw that. I saw the Godzilla versus King Kong, of course. I saw Godzilla versus Mechagodzilla. King of all monsters, King of Monsters, and yeah, I started, and that's why I was really, I guess.
Did you see Shin Godzilla? It came out like 2016 or 2015
I've seen
or
it,
something.
and
I
that movie
tried
was
to.
so good.
It's
I
pretty
tried to. It is pretty good, but I guess the version I was watching, it was an online stream, and it wasn't that like the quality.
I got a Blu-ray whenever I was on vacation with a buddy of mine. He saw it at the Walmart we stopped in because we had to stop to get an aux cord. because the one we had broke. So we were walking through the
Ancient
electronics
technology.
section, and so we got The Foreigner with Jackie Chan, Shin Godzilla, The
Nice.
Shining,
Yeah.
and that was where they were selling the the joke Deadpool Blu-rays, where or all the different Blu-rays with Deadpool in it where he didn't belong, like Office Space. I bought a copy of Logan, where instead of Logan holding Laura's hand on the cover, it's Deadpool.
Jesus.
Or no, it's Logan's hand and Deadpool's baby hand is
Oh
holding
my
his.
I thought that was a meme.
No, it really happened. I think I have it
I
around
didn't
here
know it was
somewhere.
an actual cover.
Here, one sec.
I thought it was like Boss Logic or someone
be right back.
showing it off. Oh, we got
Yeah.
shifted.
So
Wait.
I guess that from that time in my life, it kind of built this fascination with like medieval and fantasy stuff. That's
Yep.
why I think that's why I like The Witcher and
Mhm,
like the Lord of the Rings.
mhm.
I should watch that movie again.
Yeah, check this
I still
out.
like it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Wow,
Oh my
real.
I wish I was in this movie, but I'm not. So it was pretty funny, and so
Wasn't
I
there,
had to
like,
get
a-
it just for the meme.
Wasn't there like a video on YouTube where like they changed the ending where it was Deadpool that showed up?
Yeah, he like
After
showed up
Halo.
to
Yeah.
inject Logan with the things like, I need you in my movie.
Yeah.
But yes, a little tangent here.
Okay.
What are
Here it is,
y'all's
surprise question.
No, this is not the surprise question.
So there is a surprise question.
there is now.
Oh man.
Now.
I knew it was coming.
But I gotta remember the question now because I don't remember now. But this is like just a little short tangent. Hopefully, what was y'all's first consoles? I know Sam and Carl had
The original Xbox.
the original Xbox. I had the original PlayStation.
Are we counting like Game Boys?
Yeah, technically the original PlayStation was mine because I traded those Pokemon cards
Oh
when
yeah,
I was
that's
like
right.
7.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so PlayStations unite. Also, I've never owned the Xbox at all.
What? You should do that.
I've owned PlayStation 1, 2, and 3, and 4. No 5s yet because
Are we talking home consoles or do like portables count?
separate, I guess. One.
Okay.
What's your first handheld? What's your first actual console?
I had the Game
Handheld.
Boy Pocket, where instead of the Game Boy Color, it was like the clear one that had all the wires showing, and it was cheaper.
Yes,
I love those.
That one is actually. I love the way that one looked.
It was very
They
cool.
should
It
bring
looked
those
awesome.
back.
Yeah.
Imagine the Joy-Cons being like that. You know, clear,
Mhm.
see-through. Oh,
I think people have made them.
yeah, custom made, but
Yeah, and
I've
then
had
for
my
home
fair share.
console, my uncle gave me his Dreamcast.
Nice.
Oh.
So
Nice.
I've always
that had it only had a bunch of demos and Mortal Kombat 4, which was too much for 7-year-old me, but I loved it. So
for me, my first PlayStation game was Toy Story 2 and Spyro.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love
Spyro.
Spyro 2 to be exact. Got my dad really dizzy the first time he played it for me,
Yeah.
and he threw up in the bathroom while I continue
Oh.
playing. All I hear is like, ugh!
oh no,
Still stuck in my
The
head.
graphics. The graphics.
What about you,
Yeah, I
Taylor?
mean,
What
like,
was your?
my-
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just gonna go off on a tangent with there. My parents would try and watch us play. My brother and I play the original Halo, and they would both get motion sick watching it. So it must be like a parent thing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would say so as well because I wouldn't say I'm a parent, but there are games, shooter FPS mainly, where if there will be times where I would just get motion sickness because of how everything looks. I guess I wasn't
Yeah,
used
how
to
dynamic
yet.
it is.
Yeah, so I was just like, oh, okay, I can't play like Mirror's Edge. I can't play Mirror's Edge because I actually get motion sick once in a while. But yeah, I guess it's just like eyes. You know, my eyes are terrible.
Yeah.
Glasses gang.
Relatable.
Glasses gang. What about you, Taylor? What was your first console? And since I added it, first game, I guess.
I guess the first, like, technically it was like the N64,
Yeah.
but I
Ooh,
didn't really
cool.
play it because at that time I didn't know how to play video games. So I would say it was first console would be like the GameCube.
Okay.
Okay.
I've always
And
wished that I had a GameCube. I
Dude, it
never
was.
owned one.
Oh man.
It's so amazing.
I never
still
had
have
one.
it.
The best part is
was
just having it when you're older.
Yes.
I was shut off by Sony. You know, I had a like I said, PlayStation 1 through 4. I had the PSP. I wanted a Vita and a PSP Go, but
Did
most
you
of
get
my
the Series X, Rainier?
huh
Did you get the Series X?
Series X.
Yeah.
I don't need another tower, honestly. It's just, it'll be a third tower for me, and I don't have a computer monitor to run to
Why
attach it
have
with.
2 towers when you can have 3 towers?
True, I have 4 monitors.
Oh?
Jeez, I have one.
2 of them are over here, just sitting in the corner.
Whenever I moved apartments recently, I moved my desktop tower from my desk to like under on this little footrest thing. So
Mhm.
it gets a little hot, but I have so
Yep.
much more desk space. It is so nice.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Honestly, that was me. I That's why most of my things are like small now. I have a 65% keyboard and a tiny mouse because I like the and no wires. Oh my god, this is godly.
Mm.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I've actually started feeding all my wires through the little like wire holes in my desk. So there's a lot less space taken up that way too.
my desk is a picnic table and the foldable one too. So if it still works, it's still good. But I
Yeah.
think it's gonna give out one day, which is the day I fear. But anyway, continuing on to our second question.
Oh yeah.
What is the one hobby you wish you've gotten into, but no matter what you do, you just can't? And
I
what
know.
would be the reason why you can't get into it?
Butt stuff.
The what?
Okay, I'm leaving.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
That's
I'm kidding.
interesting hobby. Okay.
Right. No, I mean for me, I'd probably say like
It's a lifestyle.
honestly, I'd say art, like actually like drawing, like and getting really into it, not just like doodles here and there, because like since I was into manga growing up, I grew up, drawing little anime faces and manga faces,
Yep.
and then I guess that's what got me into being in comics because I love comic books too, just because of the art styles. I will literally buy a comic solely on the art style if it's cool enough and I like it
No
enough.
shame. That is
Like
me.
Like, dude, like what's crazy is literally like me and my girlfriend just spent like $300 on the original edition first run of Secret Wars.
Wow.
The original
Yeah.
Secret Wars?
Yes, sir, with the first appearance of the symbiote suit
Oh,
in the
wow.
Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah, it was expensive. And then we also we got the first run of a Separation Anxiety for Venom as well.
Ooh.
Yeah. I've been diving more into the symbiotes. I don't know why. I think it's because I saw this meme about Venom and it was really funny. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna learn more about this guy.
Honestly, I just watched the Venom movies. Like,
Hey, they're
weeks
good,
ago.
dude.
They're good.
I mean, they're good. Like I like them as movies.
Yeah.
Like as movies, they're good.
But if
as
you put
did-
in like superhero comic book stuff, it's okay. But I enjoyed it. I liked the interaction. It was funny.
hmm
But
I
yeah.
mean, them getting Woody Harrelson to play Cletus Cassidy was probably the best thing ever. Because that was literally
I
no one
w-
could do it better.
Yeah, I wish it was rated R though. Because,
Yeah.
because Carnage
feel-
was held down by the PG
Yeah,
rating.
definitely. I do find it funny that whenever, because with PG-13, you're allowed to say fuck once.
Mhm.
You're able to drop that F bomb one time,
Yep.
and they pick the perfect time to do it. Some movies mess it up. Like King Arthur messed it up. Like King Arthur with what's his face from Sons of Anarchy.
Charlie
Charlie
Hunnam.
Dunham.
Yeah, like
Charlie,
they had a good they could have easily put the F word into a really good place in that movie, and they screwed it up. But
I
Venom
don't
Let There
even
Be
remember
Carnage.
anything, honestly.
They did it right.
Just thinking about sorry.
So art style. you said art pretty much is what.
Yeah, just like getting into like art
Yeah,
more and just like
art.
actually like I still want to get like a digital drawing pad so I can just kind of fuck around with it because I want to start making designs for like the clothing stuff that I want to start.
Yeah.
But that
I
is gonna
have
take
this.
a long time.
It's
Oh, nice.
collecting dust in the back of my
Collecting dust.
monitor. I will leave this because I'm leaving. But anyway, who'll be next? I don't know what my answer is for the second one because I feel like I mainly did a lot. I learned how to skate. I learned how to play an instrument. Maybe piano. I guess I don't know. Uh, I watch a lot of animes now, movies. Pretty much, I've gotten my bases covered, except for the piano part because I just can't play with two hands.
It's so hard. Like you can see the keyboard behind me. I got the keyboard. I downloaded an app to try and teach myself. I played the saxophone in bands in all of middle school and high school, and the saxophone is really easy. Like I was good at it, but it's a really easy instrument.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I try to teach myself piano, it's fine. I know how to read music and all that. But then it's like, oh, left hand is bass clef.
Yeah.
I have to unlearn 12 years of treble clef monotony,
Oh,
because
Learn.
I got into a bad habit of just assigning keys to fingers instead of
Ooh.
to notes.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm
Right.
like, oh, that's not thumb. That needs to be G, but I think thumb, and it's like I need to get the
okay.
gears to turn.
Yeah, the hard part of
Honestly-
being a musician, you gotta learn almost everything
Honestly,
and make sure you don't
I-
confuse each one.
Yeah.
for sure. I've been playing piano since I was 7.
Oh
and
wow.
even to this day, like sight reading is so hard for me. Just because I think like you, where I think, oh, my thumb should be here, when instead it should be this note. And I've been playing since I was 7 years old.
Yeah.
So don't beat yourself up for not being able to read properly or, sight read on first pass because it's freaking difficult.
Honestly,
For
Yeah,
me-
because like saxophone and I'm sure a bunch of instruments are much easier
Mhm.
than piano, just because
I would say so.
you can see it and you're like, oh, that's F sharp. It's just bum bum.
Right. And then you look at the sheet music for piano and you're like, there's 2 lines. Why
Yeah,
is
Except
you
for
have to like
lines,
split your
but
eyes.
it's-
Like
Yeah. You have
got
to read.
treble
you have
clef
to
up there,
read
bass
at,
clef
like,
down here, and you have to
pretty
like
much.
expand your vision.
Yep. And then you have 88 things to press. You have
Mhm.
88 things to
And-
be aware
and
of on
make
the
And that's
sure
the
you
thing. Not
press
even
that
all of them
pedal.
88. Mine's got like 60 something.
Make
know?
sure you time that
and
pedal
you have
right too.
and you have the pedal too.
Yeah.
Timing it. Oh my god, I don't know how my
You know
sister
what's
do
crazy is like I played piano for so long that to me it's pretty simple and straightforward now. A couple years ago tried to learn guitar. Just teach myself guitar. That was the weirdest, most awkward feeling for me, playing like this. The right hand was fine, but my left hand holding the neck of the guitar like this was so awkward. I could not do it for the life of me.
Wonderwall.
Like, this did not feel
it. I
natural at
said
all.
maybe.
Stairway to Heaven. You do it.
Freebird.
I actually used to know how to do the intro for Stairway to Heaven. My guitar teacher was like, "You're gonna learn this part." I was like, "Yay!" I was like 12. I was like 12.
I self-taught myself the intro to Welcome to the Black Parade on keyboard.
Ooh.
Nice.
I did that last year
The G note.
at like 4 o'clock in the morning. And I was like shit-faced drunk, and I was just like, I want to be sad. And that's what I did. Yeah, and I was like, and that's exactly what I did.
I have a keyboard. It's in my closet. I don't want to put it up because. Oh no, actually no. That's a lie. It's right there. It's sitting on the.
There
I
you
have
go.
the box there with the stand. Pretty much this corner of my room is just like instruments. I have a bass. My most expensive guitar. That I got for $500. It was a $1,000 guitar. I'm not putting the right one on my point of view, but on your point of view, it might make sense. But yeah, this one is a Gibson SG guitar. My
Nice.
first 2 guitars on the floor because I just want to pick them up. Well, one of them's broken, so yay. But
Yeah,
yeah.
I recently played through this game, Life is Strange: True Colors.
Oh, I want to play that one. I played the first one.
It's really good. It's I want to say it's better than the first one, but it's a little shorter, so that kind of stinks.
Yeah.
But yeah, I played the first one and this one. I didn't play 2 because I didn't like the characters. But it was really good. Anyway, so whenever the main character encounters these strong emotions with certain characters, she'll make like a journal entry, and she'll write like a little song. And she plays guitar, so she does it with like the way that they write it, where it's just the chords with the lyrics that she makes up.
Mm-hmm.
So my keyboard can do classical guitar. So
that's
I was
nice.
just messing around and trying to see if I could do it. And it was pretty fun.
Yeah, it's always fun
Yeah.
to learn something on your own and such.
Mhm.
And you can actually like apply it to stuff.
That was me
Like
in college.
I taught myself the well, I didn't teach. I just read the sheet music for like the Undertale main theme and stuff like that.
Mhm.
It's really easy. It just sounds good.
For me, I tried to learn the Office intro. Oh my god, my finger hurts. my finger probably like entangled itself like 5 different ways and like in a string of 3 notes. I'm like, how the fuck? Like not 3 notes, 3 chords.
Yeah.
It does a lot of jumping. So I'm just like, and I can't do it. It's horrible. But yeah, piano is difficult for me because there are 10 million things to think about, and if you want to sing
Yeah.
along with it, you're very
Yeah.
talented if you can.
It's like how they say that kids can learn languages easier than adults, like when they're young and stuff. I think the same is for like instruments and all that.
Instruments.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, I learned an instrument when I was 12, 13. But yeah.
I did orchestra in the 5th grade, so I played violin,
Oh.
and that's what transitioned me over into playing bass guitar because I just fell in love with the 4 strings. I did percussion in middle school for like the first year, but all the other people in percussion were douchebags, and I was like, I'm getting out of this. And then I went and did skateboarding and other delinquent shit. So
There you go.
Nearly broke my knee while skating once.
Sorry, you
I
got
was-
to.
right. If you don't get some sort of knee injury from skateboarding, like then you're not doing it right.
It's a rite of passage.
I got
I-
head injuries from ice skating. How about that?
There you go.
I got a concussion from snowboarding.
Nice.
I kept dropping on my ass. I was like, boom, and I just slept through it. I was like, I'm gonna go to sleep. Everyone
There
was
was
like,
this guy-
oh my god,
I
you're
had
awake.
this I had this friend of mine who sent us this video of him snowboarding, and he like went to go grind on a rail and he hopped off and ate it, and he's just kind of getting up and he's just like, yeah, I broke my collarbone. I'm like, oh god.
I have this scar from skateboarding. I was on my way to class. I fell.
I've always kind of wanted to shave my head to see if I have scars, but
I
also I
did.
don't.
Yeah, right.
I did. I shaved my head.
Because I've had 2 concussions and, I'm sure some other stuff. Like, I'm sure I have, like, moles and freckles or whatever on my head, and I'm
Scratches.
kind of like, I'm kind of curious. I also want to shave my head. So,
Do it. Let's do it together.
there was an You already shaved your head.
Like
Yeah,
5
right.
times.
There was an episode of King of the Hill where Hank shaved his head, and he had, like, I Love Bill tattooed on the back of his head. That was covered up by his hair, and I don't think that's what happened. Well, it happened to me, but, just something along those lines.
But yeah, I would say my worst skateboarding incident. I know, Taylor, we're getting to you. I'm sorry.
It's
We haven't forgotten you.
It's okay.
I know we're still on the topic. Well, I was like, oh my god, oh yeah, that's right. We went on this huge tangent. But yeah.
Mine's like a simple answer. It's okay.
Well,
Same.
all right. Let's hear it. Let's hear it then. Let's hear it quick.
Maybe the hobby that I wish I got back into but couldn't was
Oh, I
probably
like
building Legos.
Oh,
Hey,
hey
I have
man,
those set.
yo, dude,
Yeah,
I have this
So you're talking
Lego
about, man.
guitar. This Lego guitar,
yeah.
flat 100, so fun. I had.
It's a bitch to tune, though.
Huh? What was that?
I said it's a bitch to tune, though.
Oh yeah, dude. Don't.
I wish I could, but these sets cost a lot.
Dude, yeah,
now.
they're a lot,
They are
but they're worth
so
it. They're
yeah,
so
you
worth
do.
it, dude.
Yeah, that's true.
I have Pose X Wings. I have a TIE Interceptor. and have a very good feeling that my girlfriend bought me another set for Christmas. I'm hoping.
I just
Honestly,
want
hoping-
those are the only Lego sets I get now. The ones I get from Christmas.
Yep.
I only buy
Yeah.
model kits.
Yeah, that dude. I was looking at model kits and I saw that Liger Zero and I was like, do I want to spend the $80 on that right now?
Yeah, Zoids are expensive.
But they're so fun to build.
Wasn't
They
there
look
like an AT-AT that cost like 1,500?
I wouldn't. I wouldn't say 1,500
Something.
because the Millennium Falcon, Michael has one, and it's like
Yeah.
it's at 800, I believe. The f
800?
the big one. But yeah,
I know there's a set that costs at least $1,500.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's the Death Star.
The Star Problem.
he also has a Death Star. Yeah,
I want to build that.
Yeah, that would be cool, man.
800 for one. Oh, what the fuck?
Jeez.
Continue. What the? Fine, accept all. But yeah, all of the brightness. He motorized it too.
No
Adam,
shit.
did Michael ever shown you the motorized AT-AT?
I don't think so.
Oh, dude, it's so dope. He was showing it off one time. I wish I can.
One day.
I wish I can motorize my Gundams. Imagine, in the middle of the night, just start moving around.
Excuse me.
Or you have a paranormal problem.
Yeah, it's called a poltergeist.
Yeah, right.
Just flying over, grabs my magic cup. But anyway, who are we leaving out?
Sam.
Oh, Sam. All right, Sam.
Yeah.
What was yours? I'm sorry. I thought we
It's okay, no
got
worries.
we got to you. My bad.
It's okay. I don't think, did Adam say it too?
I just kind of fed off y'all's.
The one hobby that I tried to get into and just couldn't is any multiplayer game, video game ever.
Okay.
Because whenever I play video games, I play it to de-stress, relax. I already have enough social interaction with my job. I don't need any more.
Yeah.
And when I play multiplayer games, like I tried to get into Overwatch, but like the social pressure that gets
I
put
must say,
on
but
me.
Overwatch is very stressful.
Yeah,
The social pressure that gets put on me to perform well is way too much. And I love shooting games. I love playing them, but I 1000% recognize that I suck at them. So just me sucking and then people telling me I need to do better is just adding to
Cool.
my stress.
Heads up,
And
never play
from-
League.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I see my
I-
brother play. Never will I ever touch that game, even though
Oh.
Arcane, favorite show I've seen
Arcane
this year.
was
That's
such a good
fantastic.
show.
Amazing.
Such a good show.
It was funny because like
Yeah,
my
it's great.
girlfriend is way more
I
in
was
the league
hoping,
than I am.
I was hoping that whenever they announced like season 2 or a sequel or whatever, it would be in a different area and then built over.
Hmm.
That's what me and my girlfriend are thinking of because she's really big into like the lore of it all, and we're
Yeah.
thinking that the Arcane series it's going to be a series based on other characters and other champions from the game, and so each season is going to be a different champion and how it all connects together.
Yeah, they already
Yeah.
confirmed that season 2 is still going to be built over though.
Yeah, because they left it on a really, really, really big cliffhanger. So I don't
Well-
blame them for wanting to go back to it.
They had the trailer that didn't have any animation, sadly, but it was just all the voices where it was like Caitlyn talking about, it's like, if I go after her alone, one of us is coming back in a body bag or something. So I was hoping that they would go to Freljord, but they did not, which is like the ice place, because there's a whole bunch of stuff going on there with like Ash and Silas and Sejuani and Lysandra and all those.
I wish I knew what y'all were talking about. I literally
okay.
only got into League because of Arcane. But yeah,
Mhm.
the social
got
aspect
into
of
it.
multiplayer games too much.
Smite.
My dude,
That's all
same
I
thing.
play.
They're both fucking stressful. All right.
Oh yeah. No, dude,
All
I
these
stopped.
MOBAs are
I
just-
haven't played Smite in like 4 years now, and I have never been so happy.
I'm getting pumped up for the Monster Hunter Rise expansion coming out this summer.
Oh.
It's like Sunbreak or something. But I played the absolute shit out of Monster Hunter World because I dumped like 350 hours into the PS4, and then it came out on PC. And I'm like, guess I'm getting it again. And I
Right.
dumped another 600 hours into that. Like,
Jeez.
It was such a good game, and all the DLC monsters were fantastic. They did G rank so good, which is like the highest level of difficulty. Because I started playing Monster Hunter with Monster Hunter 4, and I did 4U, so we had the first G rank expansion for me, and World just like topped that completely, and it was so good.
There we go.
So
Yeah.
that's a really good multiplayer game. Just because it does depend on you doing well or looking after your teammates and stuff, but it's so satisfying when you actually beat it. Because I thought they introduced Fatalis as the final monster in Monster Hunter World Iceborne. It was so hard. It took me like a whole week to beat it with friends that knew what they were doing. Like it's so satisfying, and they literally made the armor that you get for beating it so broken that they're just like, yeah, it's the end of the game. Do what you want, and it was so good.
Fuck it.
I wish I can play with
whatever,
friends
man.
who knows what they're doing. Every time I play games with friends, we're all a bunch of idiots.
No, that's not true.
running around
That's not true.
with our tails between our legs.
We know what the hell we're doing. It's just we
Name
can't
one
do
game,
capture the
Taylor.
flag on Behemoth. That's it.
Oh yeah, that's
Everything
true.
else we did well.
That's true.
Just capture the flag on Behemoth. We
Behemoth
can't,
is gonna be the death of us,
dude.
no matter what game mode.
Fuck that
Halo.
game, man.
It's a
Yeah, Halo was like the only multiplayer game I got into. Just
I
because I
just
played with my
downloaded
uncles.
it today.
I
All right,
was
5-man
trying
squad.
to get into Final
Join the
Fantasy
Milk Squad.
14 because I haven't played an MMO since RuneScape, and a bunch of people have been trying it out lately. And then they closed down the servers because too many people were signing up.
for
So I'm
what
like,
game?
oh,
They
for
couldn't
Final
support
Fantasy
it.
14.
Oh,
yeah,
that's right.
because they did that like free trial thing, and then a lot of
Yeah,
people.
apparently,
I'm-
if you had a free account, you couldn't even log in because the queues were so long.
Nope, I still play. I still pay Blizzard monthly for WoW, and I will never stop because I have an issue.
Yeah, my roommate's the same way. It's like I'm raiding tonight, Adam, and I'm like, okay.
See, I haven't delved that deep into it because like I can only play at certain times due to my job
Mhm.
and other things. I try to prioritize because if I don't prioritize anything else in front of that, I will sit in front of my computer all fucking day and just walk around with back pain. And I don't do this.
Yeah, I feel that. Yep. That was me with Smite and CSGO back in the good old days. Now,
Oh, Counter-Strike.
oh, dude, Counter Strike. If y'all think Overwatch was stressful, CS:GO was, dude. Whew. Not only the gameplay itself was stressful, even the crate system was stressful. Just for like a $80 skin, you know, you can't even claim the money. It's just sitting on your Steam wallet. It's not yours completely. But yeah.
Yeah.
Full video games. They're supposed to relieve
Yeah.
us from stress.
I remember when I first started getting into Overwatch, I just really liked the lore and I thought the characters were cool. So I
They
thought,
look
okay,
cool.
I want to play. And then my brother, bless his heart, he built me a PC.
Oh,
It was really nice. It had everything. He just likes doing it. It's a hobby for him.
Yeah.
So he just built a really nice one. I played Overwatch for 2 weeks and I hated the community so much and I gave my PC to my sister. It's like, there you go.
Hey,
There you go,
everyone's
I
so
can't
much
deal
with
with
the
this.
PC. Wow.
Yeah, I feel. Yeah, same here. Same here.
You know,
I played it-
I don't mess with this no
That's
more.
how I feel about the League community, so I get that.
Yeah.
For me, I played Overwatch for like 1 month, and I bought it and all. And after that 1 month, I was like, I don't
The
like
abuse.
it. I don't
No, if
like
there was
it.
like if there was a solo campaign for it, or if I could just play with a bunch of computers, then that'd be fine. But
Yeah.
it's the social aspects and the social pressure of needing to
Yeah.
perform well that it
And-
messes me up.
And then you gotta understand the core mechanics of the game. I'm just like,
Yeah.
what? There's strategy? I thought I was just supposed to shoot that
I know.
guy.
Yeah,
And
right.
push this
I know, I'm
cart,
like,
you know?
point
Nope.
and click, y'all. I'm like, I don't
Yeah.
I don't know where this map is or what a payload is.
Yeah.
I can capture the flag, but
Yeah, I
I'm
just
not about
like
to spend all
playing
this
as
stuff.
Symmetra with the microwave, and then I stopped
Back when
playing
she was OP as
after
fuck.
Anna came out, and then they changed Symmetra, and I was like, all right, I guess I'm never touching this again.
I was a Hanzo. For no reason whatsoever. I was just a Hanzo.
I
Everyone
like
was like,
Sombra
why are you
'cause
playing
you can get
Hanzo?
away.
Which one?
Sombra, because you can just teleport away, and
Oh,
I
I
would
like
always
Sombra,
teleport
yeah.
out of danger.
Yeah. I tried Genji once. I had like one good game and then the rest are like I still win games, but I'm like my KDA with him was like like beyond negative.
Yeah, it's winning with extra steps, basically.
Exactly. I was like, why am I continuing this? I know I'm trash. Why the fuck am I still playing
That's
Genji?
me in the league, dude. Straight the fuck up. Like when me and Alice play, because she's like level like 160 something. I'm level like 14.
Hmm.
So whenever we play together, it's through her calls. So like we get put in with people who are her level, and I'm like,
Oh.
fuck. And I'm getting just stomped in top lane, dude. Just fucking.
Why are they
Why
putting it top? That's a good question.
Well, because I want to main top, and
Okay.
then but I'm also I also want to main a jungler for top, so it's kind of tough. But in season 11, it's possible. So we'll
Here's
see.
hoping, fingers crossed.
Yeah, no, dude, it sucks ass. Like I literally just yell at my screen the entire time, and then I hate the people who smurf because when I play by myself,
Oh
they
yeah.
fucking smurfers, and I'm like, you motherfucker. Like, I'm actually legit trying to learn the game, and I'm just like, you sons of bitches.
I have 3 Smite accounts. One
Well,
I tried
if you're
once.
interested in the league lore without actually playing the game, there's a good YouTube channel. It's called Necrit, Necrit, where he
Okay.
covers a lot of the lore stuff.
Got
Okay.
it.
Necrit.
And
Yeah, 'cause I love the lore behind it, man. It's so cool.
yeah,
I'm
he's
getting
what keeps
more
me
into
posted
it.
on what's going on because they always post all the story updates like on blogs and stuff
Hmm.
or some random place. If it's not a new champion, it's hard to find because he'll go into like the comics they release because they release a bunch of comics about Ash, and yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on that isn't on the main game.
Interesting.
Okay.
Duly
Sam,
noted.
I recommend a multiplayer game called Call of Duty Warzone. You know, totally casual.
Oh, dude, that is the
not
new one,
toxic.
right?
Call of Duty? What is
That's the new one, right? That's the
Yeah,
new,
that's the new one.
It's
you
a
know,
new game.
like,
Yeah, it came out
no
like
meta.
last
You can
week,
do
dude.
whatever you want. It doesn't
Last
require
week.
strategy. No
Yeah.
stress.
New map. I heard.
No.
I heard there's a new
Are people
map.
yelling at me in my ear to do
Nothing,
better?
Nothing.
No,
I thought
actually.
it was a safe place. Oh no.
As long as you play with friends, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yo, I play with my family and it's stressful.
Oh my god, I would have been stressed out. Actually,
I'm kind
yeah.
of glad
Everyone.
that game is dying slowly. Oh,
Are you saying that? Did you just say Warzone slowly dying?
yeah, it's slowly dying.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, I was about to
Not-
say a lot of people
Cal-
still play.
Caldera just came out, and some
Yeah.
people are still
I
playing
thought
it.
I thought a
map.
lot of people are like still like complaining that like the guns are buggy or like the map is buggy and all
Now
that.
people are crying about the old map because there were so many cheaters, but they installed a new cheat engine for this new map,
Okay.
so there's not as many.
Yeah,
I don't
Fingers
even know if there
crossed.
are any. I haven't
For
seen
now.
any.
For now.
yeah.
All right.
Like it's pretty blatant when they are because they don't care. They'll just make new Chinese accounts or something.
Jesus Christ.
But
Yeah.
I haven't run into any in the new map, and it's been like 3 weeks. So.
I downloaded it and then I asked Taylor, "Hey, you want to play Warzone?" He's like, "Fuck no." I was like, "Okay, uninstall." Then he was like,
No.
a couple of days later, he was like, "Yo, we were talking with Michael. And he was like, hey Taylor, if I'm down to play Warzone, if you want to play Warzone." He was like, "Fuck no, unless renewed downloading." I was like, "Motherfucker, I installed it like a few days ago. You said no way." I'm
like-
down.
If I ever say like, hey, you want to play Warzone, just take me as a complete joke. Like,
Oh, I would say
I'm
yes.
not serious. I am not serious. I am never going to play that game ever
I
again.
played maybe 3 matches of it, and I was like, I don't like this. I played Call of Duty for a certain type of experience, and this is not it.
Not it, Chief.
This is
What's
not
different
it.
between Warzone and something like Modern Warfare 2? Because that's what I'm familiar with.
Okay, so Warzone is a battle royale.
Ah, okay.
You have
got it.
like
So-
2 lives max.
Yeah,
Got it.
and it's trash. I mean,
Everyone who played
I
it
even
can't
tried playing
confirm.
I tried playing Apex, and I just I was garbage at Apex too. So I was like, fuck this game. The only battle royale that I was actually decent at was Spellbreak and PUBG Mobile. For some odd reason, I could play the shit out of PUBG Mobile. I was getting I was winning. It was ridiculous how well I was. I'm like, this is too easy. I'm like, why no? And then I tried playing on my Xbox, slapped, just fucking.
For me, the only Warzone is the only game I actually like can get wins or at least top fives easily. I've only won 2 games on Apex. I just don't like Apex because I don't like EA's uh, weapon mechanics or the bullet drops and stuff. I like Call of Duty because a bullet will go straight, nonstop. Well, in Warzone they have bullet drops still, but still, it doesn't have that obvious bullet drop where you're there to not do math. I don't want to arc it
I got
in a
you.
way.
Yeah. You're not here to do geometry.
Exactly.
I got you.
But I play Hanzo where he says
Realism.
Yeah.
geometry. I play fucking Hanzo and he always say
I
geometry.
played Reaper.
But yeah,
So
Apex 2 wins, suck at it. Warzone, I want to say at least one hand.
We got one win.
At least one win.
We
Okay, there
had
we go.
one win.
Huh?
I think I had like 38
I have
where
one
they
win.
switched
At
to
least. I don't
Caldera.
remember. Oh, in the new one, no. I got rejected.
I haven't.
when
I won one Resurgence game, which kind of doesn't count, but it's still fun.
Yeah.
I like Resurgence. I like the small map. But yeah, where are we at? By the way, I lost. What was the
Where's
topic?
your question?
Oh wait, that's right. Sam asked what's the difference between Warzone and Warfare. Yeah, Warzone big map,
One Spell Duty.
pew pew. But yeah, battle royales are weird. When I first played it, when I first played Warzone, I was actually expecting something similar to like a regular Call of Duty multiplayer game. But it was a little bit more because the armor and stuff. You got to take into account differences in weapon design. Whereas multiplayer, you probably might not even notice there's a bullet drop. Whereas in Warzone,
My friends would always get pissed at me because I would always just run Sniper Rocket Launcher.
why?
Because it's so fun.
Sniper
Up close, rocket launcher, you just kill yourself.
Exactly. Okay.
I will not die
We're
unless
here
it's
for
by
a
my
good
own
time, not
hands.
a long time.
Sounds like me in the good old Modern Warfare 1 hardcore search and destroy.
Don't talk to me.
Dude, Kilo 141
Anyway.
and RPG loadout.
So let's. I think am I the only one that hasn't answered the what's
Yeah.
something you wish you got into? So I don't know. I'm a big boy now, so I kind of get to do what I want. I do wish
Same.
I had gotten into D&D sooner
I always
because
wanted to be in one.
Same here. I have yet to get into it.
they actually
Never even tried.
I
My
love
job-
fantasy stuff.
my job does a bunch of like recreational activities and stuff, and one of them is D&D. So I was always interested ever since like 8th grade or something, but I never actually did it up until at work they had people to play with. And I was like, fantastic, because they have all this stuff to buy, and I'm like, well, I have no one to play with, so it doesn't matter. And so I saw what it was, or I saw that I had the opportunity, so I decided to go for it. And my first character got killed immediately, but
Yeah.
the DM had mercy and reincarnated me. I was
Oh, nice.
originally this like illusion gnome, and then he reincarnated me into a stout halfling. So I had all the same stats, only I lost my dark vision, so I was kind of pissed about that. But it worked out, and it it doesn't really give you a chance to like go through like your characters or anything, because you're kind of just there to play the game and fight and stuff instead of go through like story and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So that started like 3 or 4 years ago, and I've recently tried to DM a few games, but I'm not experienced enough with it, and I feel so bad asking for people to like give up like hours of their day to do it. So whenever like something doesn't work out, I had like a panic attack the first time I tried to run a game, and I realized that I like didn't prepare enough for it. So I've gotten a little better about it, and I think like I said, I'm getting better. but I definitely wish I got into it sooner, so I would have more experience.
I remember one time in college, I went up to my friends. I was like, "Hey, you guys want to play D&D?" One of them was like, "Oh yeah, you can go to this one hobby house," and because they play D&D there. A few months later, guess who's all started playing D&D without me? All my
Oh, no.
friends. I was like, I was the first one to ask. No one even invited me. Okay, I'll just put my hood down.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Now I've got like 6 books, and I've got a sack full of D20s, and
I bet.
I've got like I can have dice jail because I have so many sets of dice now. Like you're rolling bad, you're going away. This set's always reliable.
Yeah, I
All
know.
that.
I knew someone who plays and he's a DM. He said DMing is a lot of work. You know, like
Yeah,
research, making sure it flows correctly, the story makes sense, yada yada yada. I was just like, Jesus Louises.
I recently I've been running a game for some friends through Tabletop Simulator because they have a bunch of mods and stuff where you can have like figures and a board and all
Yeah.
these different items. So I'd say it probably takes me like 2.5 hours in Tabletop Simulator to try and like plan for a session.
Okay.
And if things go terribly, you know, all that goes out the window. Or if things go not the way I think they will, then I just have to either end the session there and plan for that, or you know, just wing it, which you know I hate. But
yeah.
it's definitely a lot of work, but I think it's a lot of fun. Where my characters left off of the game I'm running now, it ended in them like in an outhouse, but between all the holidays and stuff, we haven't had a session in like 3 months.
Oh.
So I just keep saying they're in Schrodinger's outhouse because there's like 4 people stuck in this toilet because they were in the sewers. And since we haven't seen them, they're like, they're supposed to be there until they're observed or something, you know. It's funny.
Okay. All right. Anyway,
We kind of make a joke out of it to explain our own crazy lives.
when you guys come back to it, you'll be like, "Where was I?"
Mhm.
Be
You were in the
confused.
toilet, all of you.
Just
The same toilet.
All this
Same
time. It's the
toilet.
same shitty situation.
for the past 3 months. For the past 3 months. Anyway, you guys ready for the third surprise question?
Oh gosh.
Mother.
Yep.
It took me like 3 questions because I kept forgetting the questions. Every time we jump from one topic to another, I'm like, what was the question I wanted to ask now? But then
I'm gonna Amazon you a whiteboard for your room so you can just like write
I
them down.
actually have a whiteboard. It's sitting over there.
You son of a bitch.
It's just it had a layout of my room because I wanted to rearrange my room. And
Just
then
go
I
visit, smack him in
realized,
the head with it, just say Merry Christmas.
like Bart with the chair.
Mhm.
Ah! But yeah, I had a layout of my room because I tried to rearrange, only to realize it's impossible to rearrange my room to have more space. So I'm stuck like this. Anyway, surprise question. I want to say this is kind of like, if you know, you know already, but it could be a brain teaser. But favorite game of all time.
Why would you
I
do
already know.
this?
Wow,
I already know
God
mine.
damn
That's
it.
dude.
I already know mine. Mine is Marvel's Spider-Man 2018, beaten 3 days, 100%. I've
You're a
collected,
psychopath.
I'm gonna sound like a basic bitch with my answer.
dude. I not only that, I fucking played the entirety of the Arkham games. 100%.
Here, y'all talk about Spider-Man. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right. But anyway, what's yours, Sam? Since you already know.
It's Pokemon Mystery Dungeons Explorers of Time
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right.
Very
on the
specific.
DS. That one is my comfort game. Whenever I need something to play, just to take my mind off of something, or if I'm extremely bored, I always go back to that one because the story, no matter how many times I play that game and I know that story like the back of my hand, it still gets me emotionally every single time. And the soundtrack is amazing. I love the art style, the pixelated art style of all the Pokemon. They're so cute. But man, it's my favorite game to play of all time. I find it so fun. It's relaxing. It's emotional. It's well written. the score for that game is so underrated, in my opinion. I will sing praises to the heavens for that game. It's so good.
Okay. Yeah, a lot of phrases for sure.
I love that game.
I would. I mean, Spider-Man is a big thing. So Spider-Man for me.
Yeah, this is a game that you could play in 24 hours. Honestly, it's not a very long game, but man, I have
It's kind of a
I
long
love
game.
it. Yeah.
It'll take at least 10 hours.
Speed
Yeah, you
run,
can finish it in a day.
Speed run. Anyway, so those are the first two. Mine is Spider-Man 2018 because Spider-Man 2, the video game was actually the very first, the best, my favorite game of all time. And then 2018 came and they gave us Marvel Spider-Man. That one just like Spider-Man 2, Marvel Spider-Man. It's not even on screen. Whereas every other game is like down here. But yeah, every upgrade from the original Spider-Man 2 I've done. So I told myself I have to do it for 2018. Collected every costume, every bags, every challenges. They're all done. Now I just gotta go back and play it on the hardest difficulty, which I will never do because I don't hate myself that much. Especially with the DLC, with Hammerhead. That DLC is bullshit. That boss fight is bullshit.
I don't know if I got the season pass, but I definitely got the first DLC with Black Cat, and I never beat it. I got like halfway or 2/3 through, and I just never finished it.
I love the open world aspect of it. Oh,
I think that's because I started playing Persona 5, and I started getting into that whenever I stopped playing Spider-Man.
How was Persona 5?
It's really good. The base game itself is pretty fun, and then Royal is just like the cream on top, because it's so good. I don't want to say it fixes anything because there wasn't that much wrong with the base game, but it adds a bunch of cool new features. The third semester story is just fantastic. Like honestly, the villain in that part is so good because the villain in the base game is kind of like kind of sucks, but it ends in a badass way the base game, and then Royal, like I said, it's just icing on the cake. It's a very fun game with very likable characters. And I've only played that in Persona 3. I keep meaning to.
I played Persona 3.
Yeah, I've never gone through 4. I own it whenever Golden got added to Steam, but I still haven't done it. But I played through Persona 3, and I liked a bunch of the themes and how dark it was. And the Persona 5 protagonist is a bit more of a character than the Persona 3 one, but I still like the Persona 3 one. Don't know why, but I do.
Okay.
So, yeah, like I said in the non-existent past episode, I played Persona 3 during the pandemic, and that was pretty fun. But I went through all of 5, and then I went through it again with 5 Royal, and it was definitely worth it. I have 5 Strikers, but I haven't gone through it yet.
Would you say Persona 5 is your favorite game of all time, though?
No.
Can't speak. What would that be? There we go.
See, I hate this question because so many games are different.
Thinking.
It's just all genre. Like, I guess if we're saying like which one I've replayed the most, it's probably Kingdom Hearts 2. See the poster back there.
Yeah.
Just because the combat system was so great, the story was good.
So good.
It's the best one.
I'm not even mad about the second world tour where you have to go back to all the worlds a second time. It was kind of dumb, but it was still fun at least, and it was just a really good game, a really fun game, and I loved the characters. So that's probably the one I played the most in my life because I bought it when it came out and I played it probably up until I was like 24 or something. So
still going.
I should probably go back.
I still have it downloaded on my Xbox for Game Pass. So.
Yeah, it's on Epic, but I haven't gotten it there yet. I still have it on my PlayStation.
I have all of them on
2.5 collection.
Nice.
I have 2 for PS3s and 1 on PS4.
Yeah, like I said, it's all about different genres because like RPG, Kingdom Hearts 2, hack and slash, Nier Automata, story-based game. You know, there's just so many different things and so many different genres.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to pin it down.
Okay.
Like if I
Alright.
had to say, just
Alright.
based on how much I've done, I'd say Kingdom Hearts 2. But it's literally like Kingdom Hearts 2, Nier Automata, Resident Evil 2 remake. Like there's so many good games
Okay.
that I would put it at like 10 out of 10.
Okay. I would probably, I would say Spider-Man 2. I mean, Spider-Man is my favorite game, right? But right next to that, like in a spare room, Assassin's Creed 2 and Final Fantasy 7. They have their own like little spare rooms in
Honorable
the
mentions.
The OG or the remake?
OG
Okay.
Final Fantasy.
Don't
I mean,
hate
I-
me, but the only Final Fantasy game I've beaten is Final Fantasy 7 Crisis Core.
Still a good game.
Good ass game.
It's I loved it.
Still a good
It's just
game.
the only one I've done.
That was like one of the only games I owned on PSP.
The only
The-
Final Fantasy games I put more than like
Yeah.
10 hours in are that and Final Fantasy 13 Part 1 because I got stuck at the first Bartandalus fight and I was just like, fuck this game. Because there's this one part of the fight where apparently you just have to go like 3 healers. I was like, sucks. So I never got into it.
Go in with full brute force. No healing,
Yeah.
just beat up.
I'm like, no, I need a DPS. What kind of game is this? So it's like, no, you need to have 3 of your people in the healing art stance thing or whatever system they had. I don't remember.
Damn.
Because you were supposed to bring Lightning, Hope, and Fanil, or it was. And yeah, it just wasn't fun. And they're like, you're supposed to either grind it out or do 3 healers. I tried the 3 healers, and I had to grind with that, and I was like, forget it. So I never went back.
I remember I a little tangent on Final Fantasy 13 here. I remember I watched the trailer for it. This is me thinking back then that Final Fantasy was a consecutive, like they're all sequels to one
Yeah,
another.
consecutive, yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, man, is it me or does Cloud look weird? All buff, trench coat, beanie. I was like, man, Cloud looks definitely weird. Then I read it later on. It's like, no, it's its own universe, my guy. I was like, oh, okay. I was gonna ask you the pink hair.
My
chick
guy,
or-
you're mixed up. Wasn't that guy's name like Snow or something?
I have no idea. No, it's on Game Pass. I'm interested on it, but one day I'll go through Final Fantasy games once again because I finished one. Still haven't been through.
After I put all the time into it, I hear a bunch of people don't call Final Fantasy 13, so
Oh,
I'm not
yeah.
really too incentivized.
Yeah, that's true.
Everyone always says like, oh, play Final Fantasy 6 or 7 or
I've
10
been
or whatever.
hearing 10 and 8.
And is my favorite of all fucking time.
Okay.
yeah. There was a lot of A and Bs for 10.
That's true.
That is one reason why I loved it.
Yeah, had a bunch
Oh.
of good animations used from the beginning and end of it.
How about
It-
Final
I-
Fantasy Spirits Within, the movie?
Love that movie. Love that movie.
I still haven't seen it.
Why would you even bring it up?
It's Final Fantasy. But anyway, moving on. Taylor?
Didn't know what was
Carl?
going on during that entire movie. I just knew they were shooting guns against like spirit monsters. I was like, sold.
Everyone that every time I see a review of that, everyone kept saying, just take off the title Final Fantasy and it's a good movie. Because everyone's expecting Final Fantasy when it's not even Final Fantasy. But yes, moving on. Taylor,
Okay.
Carl, what would
So-
be y'all's favorite game of all time?
Well, I mean, I kind of get lucky with this one because they make it for every fucking console, like almost every 3 to 5 years.
God, you say Skyrim.
Goddamn right.
Oh,
All right.
fuck's sake.
So because I
mean-
love all things like fantasy, medieval, and it's one way where I can get, you know what? I'm just gonna dive into this for a few hours. I may not get anything fucking done in this game, but I'm just in a whole totally different world. I zone out. It's like my comfort game.
Mhm.
You know, it's like I have so many different save files.
You are the
haven't
target
complete-
audience.
Yeah, I really am, dude. And I haven't completed these any of those because it's like once I finish it, I feel like I'm done with it. I can never play it again, even though I know I can. I know I can. Like it's sitting right the fuck here. And I bought it for every system I have besides for the Switch. So, yeah.
I've actually reached. I was so surprised when I reached the end of Skyrim. I thought the game just keeps on going, and then I actually fought the final dragon. I was like, it's done.
Right?
There's an ending to this game. What?
Wait, you
This-
never
Wait,
wanted to be.
No, I
have, you
know.
fought, have you fought the Thompson Tank Engine Dragon yet?
No, not yet. I didn't. I
Okay.
never put mods. I want to experience it full
I
on.
did mods one time when I was playing on PC, and I turned myself into a dragon, and I forgot how to turn it off. Because it was like I just
This
got
is
it.
my life now.
Yeah, I was like, this is my life now. I'm now a dragon. This entire fucking save file. Awesome.
The first thing I did when I got Skyrim for PC was spawn a dragon in one of the cities. I accidentally I was messing around with in the game. I got bored. I was doing like so many missions. I just got
All those
burnt
innocent
out.
villagers, you just slaughtered them.
And it's not even like a regular dragon. I brought in Alduin, the final dragon. So it's never dying. But everyone, of course, they're like the main NPCs, won't die either. So every time I just like come, and I also got an Alduin stuck inside a castle.
Do
by
you do the
accident.
glitch when you first start out? The
What?
little glitch they have?
Oh no, I never knew about the glitch.
Oh,
He
what?
says like there's not a million glitches to exploit.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, no, like in the very
Yeah, you
beginning.
gotta
like-
narrow it down, my guy.
Yeah, so in the very beginning when you're just starting out the game and you're going through Helgen and fucking basically when you're in the cave and the guy you're with either the Stormcloak soldier or the Imperial soldier and they tell you to crouch down because of the bear. Turn your setting on legendary, crouch down behind him, just beat the living crap out of the person you're with because his health isn't going to go down.
Oh
but your
yeah,
skill,
okay.
but your skill is going to go up, and so is your level. So I did that for a solid like hour and a half, just beating away at him. My one-handed went up to like 50 something, and then my sneak was at level 100, and I was at level 25 starting the game out, so I could already buy better armor, better weapons. Yeah, I do it every single time I restart the game. I just sit there, and even though I play a stealth archer every single time because that's what everybody does, and
it's the right way.
it's
Stealth
the
archer.
only way.
Exactly.
But see, I play a stealth archer with heavy armor and like I'm all
Exactly. That's still the way to play. You never want to put light armor. Always go for the main armor.
Who does that?
Exactly. You just max out your stealth.
See, I'm the disgusting greatsword fat roller in Dark Souls.
Ah,
Just
Roll.
just roll left and right. I've never played Dark Souls, and I'll probably
Yeah, why?
never because
I've
I'm a
only played
bitch.
Dark Souls 2.
You know what
Very
game I really want to
interesting.
play? 'Cause, like I think I played it like once when I was like maybe I don't know 12. Shadow of Colossus. I want to play that again.
Oh,
I have it on PS3,
I heard.
and I
isn't it on
played.
PS4?
I beat one of the Colossus.
Isn't
It
it
is.
for the PS4 as well? It came
Yeah,
out.
they added a remake for it.
Oh,
Did y'all ever play
Remaster.
Dark Cloud for the PlayStation 2?
I don't think so.
It was a weird fucking game. It was one of those like really weird indie games that actually got a sequel though. And the whole basis is that like you're like a kid in this village that gets like sucked up by this demon, and like you have to go into these dungeons to like get stuff to rebuild your village. You can get to rebuild it however you want it. And then you had to go move on to a different part of the world to redo that part because the same demon is fucking. It was really interesting game, but I feel like it was,
recognize the box art, but I never
Right?
played it.
yeah, it was fun. It was one of those games when like I was broke and I was I'm gonna go buy a game from the pawn shop.
It says
And I was
PS2
like 12.
greatest hits. I mean, it's good, right?
Yep.
All right, Taylor. I hope you had a lot of great ideas in your head. So
Yeah,
let's
it's
hear
probably
yours.
obvious though.
Warzone. I believe it.
Oh yeah, totally Warzone. It just
Ah,
keeps
Should
just
I
keeps
go?
coming back.
Should I go?
It's like it's just like creeping behind you. every
No,
time.
no.
But yeah, what's your favorite
Obviously-
game?
It's going to be The Witcher 3.
Okay. Yeah. Not bad. Not
Yeah.
bad.
Like man, that game, I would say I'm so glad that I played that game, but I also regret it because it ruined other games for me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this is not like The Witcher 3, so I just don't play it. Like I think I told you about this, Rainier. Like I tried playing Outer Worlds after The Witcher 3.
Oh
This
yeah,
is
I
The
remember
Witcher
this.
3. Didn't even play it. paid the whole $60 for it. Didn't even
Oh
play it.
wow.
Probably still at the first level. Haven't even touched it.
I remember him texting me, talking to me. He was like, "Hey, bro, which one should I get? Outer Worlds or Fallen Order?" I was like, "Fallen Order." Next thing I know, he was like, "I got Outer Worlds." I was like, "Dude, what the fuck did you ask me that then?"
But
And
I
he
actually got
regretted
Fallen
it.
Order. Fallen Order, I completed. It was a good game, solid game.
I still
But
haven't played
then
it.
I tried to play Shadow of Mordor. Not a bad game, but didn't even
Not-
touch it after like the
Because
first
it's not
level.
Witcher 3.
It's not The
It's not Witcher 3.
It's not The Witcher 3.
Did y'all
I mean,
see
but
where?
I understand that when it comes to the Outer Worlds thing, because I tried playing Outer Worlds. I played it when it was free for Game Pass.
Mhm.
I probably put in maybe 30 minutes, and I was like, "This isn't Skyrim.
I thought it looked like Fallout
not
4.
it. This is not it."
And exactly like what you're kind of going through with Skyrim, I'm like kind of nervous to replay The Witcher 3 because I'm nervous that like I won't get that same experience I got when I first played.
That's why you
Yeah.
you start from Witcher 2, then Witcher 3.
Right.
And if you
also,
want full
like,
experience, Witcher 1 with the awful combat system.
maybe not that.
Okay.
Maybe
He's not that deep.
Maybe
I
if
tried,
it comes
it's
on
so
like
bad.
like Game Pass, I'll play it. I'll play
Okay.
it just for the lore, just for the story. But and I planned this whole like next playthrough. If I ever do play The Witcher 3, it's going to be on like New Game
Legendary.
Plus, Death March, first level armor, no speed travel, no fast travel, just on roach and just like being on the path. Because I really want to like
Experience.
this next playthrough. I really want to experience it.
Probably.
That's what I do with Skyrim, dude. I will literally just like I won't fast travel. I will just ride out these roads on my horse. We're
Yep.
going
He'll
for
just
a
beat the
ride,
hell out of the
buddy.
first guy. And
You
grind
use
a level
horses in
25.
Skyrim?
Yeah.
I use my legs, dude.
Dude.
Dude,
I
get
know-
a horse. What are you doing?
I know.
Get a horse, man.
I
Yeah.
travel.
Did y'all,
if you
did
guys
y'all see the video game awards where Obsidian, the guys that did Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War, are doing the Wonder Woman game?
Oh,
Interesting.
I'm hype about that.
I'm very excited about that because those
Because
guys
it-
are crazy.
I mean, if they did Shadow of Mordor and War, you know, those games
I haven't
look.
played either of
you know,
those.
I mean, I haven't either.
They're the ones
but
that
they look
that-
nice. They look really nice for a
That's the-
Lord of the Rings game.
Oh
they
yeah, no,
had the orc captains who would remember all of your encounters and would generate all these different strengths and weaknesses and stuff. And they actually end up copyrighting the system, which is kind of messed up. But, you know, EA or whoever was in charge of it.
Oh, the Nemesis system?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if it works with the Wonder Woman game, hey,
I don't know how it will, but I guess we don't really know anything about it. So other than that, it's happening.
yep,
Yeah.
that's true. That's true. Okay,
Suicide Squad versus the Justice League looks pretty good.
I haven't seen anything.
I haven't seen it either.
They had a new trailer at the VGA.
What about
It has
Pokemon
gameplay.
Arceus Legends?
Oh, there we
Dude.
go.
That
I'm
I-
excited.
I'm
I am-
upset
I'm very
that
excited.
that they had like an event going on right now that you can get a Darkrai, but only for
Yeah.
that game. And I was like,
Yep.
I want a Darkrai for my Brilliant Diamond.
No,
save.
here's what it is. They want you to get Legends Arceus to get your Darkrai, and they want you to buy Pokemon Bank or Pokemon Vault or whatever the hell they're calling it now
What the
to
heck?
transfer all of your Pokemon from that to Brilliant Diamond, to X and Y, to Omega Ruby.
Oh, is
to
it the Pokemon
Go.
Home?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, Pokemon Home.
And yeah, they want you to pay like $15 a month for it. Like, no,
Yeah.
fuck you.
What?
Yeah, to where you can transfer like it's fucking
Mhm.
crazy.
Can I also put in because I have a save file on my old DS on Heart Gold that I have never finished moving them, but they're all like some of them are shiny Pokemons.
I
That
think if
I
you
got
go
from
from
someone
like
else.
Heart Gold to X and Y or Black and White to X and Y to Sun and Moon to Omega
you have to
Ruby,
basically do
then
it
you can
from-
go to Home or something. It's crazy. Like,
Okay,
there's so
I
many
just gotta
steps.
keep one upping the
Yeah.
generation. Okay.
Yeah.
How come they haven't made like a open world MMO RPG Pokemon game?
Am I the only one that played Pokemon Crater? Like, does anyone else remember Pokemon Crater?
Anyone played? Is that the Flash?
No, it was a genuine MMO for
Okay.
Pokemon that Game Freak ended up getting removed. But it was up for like a year, and it was so good because it was like a fan MMO Pokemon game where you could get every Pokemon, and you could get it normal, shiny, shadow, like EX, dark form, and it was insane the kind of stuff you could get, and I miss it so much. It was so fun.
See, on my PC, I have, if I can pull it up, I have Pokemon. I think it's just Poke MMO. It's just like an online, it's like 8-bit style from like the old school games, but it's all colorful and shit. And it's really fun because you go through like the Kanto region, the Johto region. I'm not very far into it because it is actually pretty fucking hard.
Just watch. That's their.
It's a
end game.
grindy. It's a grinder. It's like you gotta really. They make it like you must go battle random wild Pokemon to really level up.
Yeah.
So they removed it? I mean,
Game Freak like sued the developers of Pokemon Creator. They're like, hey, this is our IP.
Copyright.
Like, yeah, you're right. Like, I feel like Nintendo and all of their stuff are like such boomers when it comes to copyright and intellectual property and online systems. Because they make such good games. But everything like futuristic about games sucks for Nintendo games. Like
Agreed.
Multiplayer, game chat, like anything like that, forget it.
Agreed. Their
Well,
infrastructure, I don't know what's going on their end, but I know that they're trying to, or they have been trying to bring in internet play, especially to a bunch of Switch games. But it's like nearly impossible to connect to your friends because the Nintendo Online infrastructure sucks major ass.
Yeah, and this whole thing where they're like, yeah, pay $80 for Nintendo Online Plus, and I'm like, no, it sucks. I mean, I did it.
Yep.
I wanted to play.
Oh, because you want the
Banjo-Kazooie.
N64 games?
Yeah. So me and a bunch of friends have a family plan, and I'm like, yeah, bump that shit up, upgrade it. I want to play Banjo Kazooie. So it wasn't a good decision, but it was a decision I made. And
you
so,
will stand
like,
by it.
I guess I'm the target audience for that one. And and they sued the guy that had like the ROM website with all the Nintendo ROMs and Game Boy
Yeah.
ROMs for like $3 million because the dude was a dumbass and didn't hire a lawyer, but that's his own problem. And like he represented
will
himself, but
represent
the fact
myself.
that Nintendo went after him was the whole thing.
All right. This one's gonna be off topic, but who hasn't seen Spider-Man?
Bro, I've been stuck at home with COVID, so
Okay.
I have my
I-
excuse.
I work, bro. Retail.
Yeah,
It's Christmas week. Suck
Yeah, I
it.
bet
Fair.
that sucks. All right. So no. Here's another one. Who's gonna watch the new Matrix movie? No one's excited. I mean, I'm not even.
I'll be honest with you. Didn't see the first two.
There was 3.
Only the third one.
Exactly my point.
No.
There was 3
God.
exactly. But yeah.
Okay, listen. The
It
first
kinda
one's a
ended
masterpiece.
for me.
The second one's very fun and good. The third one's just
So-
fun. It's not that great.
I found.
Oh, so
3
so
more
just like the
fun.
Tobey Maguire Spider-Man's. Got it.
No,
No,
but this
no, no,
one.
no.
The first
Okay,
2 were
Matrix 3 is much better than Spider-Man 3. But it's
I'm not-
Do you
definitely...
agree with Rainier's post he made a couple days ago, or like a week or so, about the third Spider-Man movie? That overall the movie was good. It's just that one cringe part with, the
The dancing.
egotistical Peter, the whole dancing thing. Like, that just it threw the whole movie off. But overall, the movie was pretty solid.
Just take off Venom and it's a fine movie. I mean, even if you keep Venom, just take off that one cringe part. It's fine.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
it's still
it's like
flow.
how they did Venom right because of how that is almost comic panel for panel
Except
of
it's
how
Topher
Eddie Brock
Grace.
got the symbiote was in the church
Yeah.
with the bells and
Mhm.
the oh dude it was
Except it's Topher Grace. It could have been way better. Someone else.
oh yeah
Total awful miscast.
they chose a really bad
Mhm.
Eddie Brock.
Eddie
in my
Brock
Should've
was
been
opinion.
the-
terrible. Tom Hardy.
Holy-
I've seen Venom. I thought at first Tom Hardy wouldn't fit as Eddie Brock. After watching the movie, I was like, he's Eddie Brock.
yeah.
Tom Hardy can fit anywhere.
Exactly. But yeah, okay. So no one's really excited for The Matrix. I was gonna ask.
I-
someone-
I'm excited because Michael hasn't seen the first 3 Matrix movies, and he wants to have that marathon before he watches
Oh
Resurrection.
yeah, he asked me. I was like, I'm busy till like the 15th of January. He was like,
Yeah.
okay,
I think he wants to do it after Christmas.
yeah, but I mean it's online. I
Yeah.
was gonna buy a ticket to watch it on the theaters. Then I looked it up. It was like, oh yeah, it's available
Yeah,
on
it's on
HBO
HBO
Max.
Max.
I was like,
Max.
Love
just-
HBO Max.
I could
Yes.
just stream it. I could just stream it. Why would I buy a $16 ticket?
Okay, real question. How many of y'all actually pay for more than 3 of your streaming services?
I only pay for Peacock.
I pay for 2.
My dad
pay
pays
for
for
two.
I
Netflix.
pay for
My
one.
sister pays for Hulu and Disney.
Oh, I
Plus.
guess 2. Because
Everything else.
I pay through Spotify, and that bundles with Hulu. So
Oh, okay. If
I
we're
mean,
counting
for-
music, then I have 3.
Yeah, 2 for me then. If 3
If-
if we're
I got
counting
Apple
Twitch.
Music, Crunchyroll, HBO Max.
I pay for
do
Funimation
Verve,
and Pandora. That's it.
Verve, Hulu, Spotify, and I just got Disney Plus for a Christmas gift early. So I guess technically I
Oh,
paid.
nice.
I am what my brother calls his parasite because I feed off of his HBO, his Peacock. I'm just like, give it all to me.
I use my parents' Netflix,
Yep,
Amazon
same.
Prime, and HBO Max.
For me, I only pay for
dang.
Peacock
If we're counting
and
Amazon Prime,
Spotify.
then I pay for Amazon
Oh my
Prime
god,
too.
you just reminded me. I do have Amazon Prime too, and I never touched it.
But I never think of Amazon Prime as a streaming service though. To me, that is
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
premier
it's a-
shopping experience.
Exactly, yeah. I don't think about
Okay.
Amazon Video.
Okay,
really.
so
Did y'all
Amazon
never watch
doesn't count.
Invincible?
I did not
I
watch.
did.
I was actually about to ask that
And
question.
The Boys, yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
watch The Boys either. I think the
Oh,
last
The
thing I
Boys is
watched
so good.
on Amazon Video was Pumping Iron because it was on there and I wanted to watch it.
The last thing I watched from Amazon, I want to say The Boys, but there might be one other show that I cannot remember. And
Invincible?
still haven't seen it.
Tomorrow War, the one with Chris Pratt.
Not quite interested about that one actually. It looks like a sci-fi movie, like the channel sci-fi movie, not
Yeah.
sci-fi original
Grand
movie.
Tour?
Huh?
Anybody? Top Gear fans? The Grand Tour? No?
I watched like one episode.
Of
Famous
what?
British car show? The Grand Tour?
What? I thought it was
No.
an American show.
I think I watched the first episode and was like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then that
That's
was
just
it.
hilarious.
I thought it was an American show.
No,
You know what
no,
shows
there
really-
are 3 very British dudes.
I love watching Kitchen Nightmares now. Like
Oh,
watching
man,
while
Kitchen
watching the
Nightmares is one
old
of my
Kitchen Nightmares,
favorite
like
things to
seasons
binge at
1,
night.
2, 3. It's amazing.
There was.
I leave it on for my dogs, hoping that like when I come home, like they'll magically just know how to cook, so they can just pay their way finally. But
That's
Tall
amazing.
order.
There was like a couple of weeks where I like at work, whenever there's like I have downtime, I just pulled up my phone and all of my for some reason, Facebook just gave me like a list of Chef Gordon Ramsay videos, whether it's like a wholesome video or him cooking or him telling a chef to go fuck off. I was like, I'll watch this. I'll be in the bathroom with my headphones in. Then realized, oh shit, 45 minutes has just passed.
Dude!
Yikes. Yikes.
Dude! Rainy, what are you doing?
Hey man, they paid me there.
hey,
So-
no, I get that. I'm the set dude. Once I'm like, if I'm on the toilet and I'm on my phone, like I have nothing else to do, I'll be lost in there, just for hours.
There was-
dude, just
there
on
was
my
a
phone
full
scrolling
week.
mindlessly.
There was a full week. I brought my sister's Switch with me, so whenever I'm in the bathroom, I'll just play. I'll just play Pokemon. That's how much of a
What are
downtime
y'all
I had.
dogs, man? Oh my gosh.
That's how much of a downtime I had.
Oh no, I wouldn't do it at work. At work, I can't do that shit, dude. Fucking working retail. If I'm in the bathroom for longer than 10 minutes, I have this one person at the register just like, manager to the front. I'm like, dude, like I just got in the bathroom. The fuck?
There was one time no one else was in the lab with me, so I was just playing on my Switch. My boss showed up like one time that one morning. I wasn't, I didn't even have it out, and then next thing I know, no, not a single person visited the lab. So I was just there sitting on in front of my computer, switch up like, all right.
That's me working from home.
No one's here.
That's me working from home because there's so much downtime in my job that it's hard to fill the downtime at the office. So I'm like literally just perusing Reddit the entire day.
Yeah.
But when I'm working from home, I'm either on my Switch or I'm doing house stuff. You know, I feel so much more productive when I'm at home. Honestly.
I believe
Bring
it,
back
yeah.
work from home.
Yo, my company just sent us all home again. Because me and a bunch of other people in the company got COVID, so they were like, okay, this is too much, and they sent us all to work from home for the rest of the year, which I'm very grateful for.
I wish I could work from home, but that would mean I had to take an oven full of chemicals with me.
It's not a problem.
I can
Take
dig it.
more animals.
But yeah. Anyway, we are almost 2 hours in, including the pre-show anyway.
Oh wow!
And the pre-show was like 30 minutes long, so an hour and a half. Not bad. Once again, guys, thank you for having me. Thank you for joining me actually for this
You're the
little
host.
social experiment. Since I'm the host.
Rainier.
What?
Were you recording?
Yes, I was recording.
Okay, thank
With
God.
audio?
Hey, Renee, just don't remember. Hey, we're all supposed to play Warzone, right?
Oh no!
Oh,
Yeah,
there you go.
right.
Yeah, let's all hop on Warzone or something. Torture Taylor in the meantime. Bring hell back into, put him in his PTSD stage. But yes, this is the season finale for now. Gotta take a break because I want to do some, live streaming over at Twitch, and maybe sometimes on Facebook. I just need 2 setups if I want to do that. Sometimes I'm just lazy, and I also want to do more on the channel, have like weekly review things or something. Restart my Instagram account because I haven't posted anything since Halo ODST, which I finished August/September. But yeah. Hopefully, you guys have a wonderful holiday. Hopefully this show come back this upcoming summer. Maybe. I don't know yet. Depends on how lazy I am.
Alright.
But yeah, thank you guys once again. This is the 25th anniversary episode of the show, and it is the finale for now. Taking a break for season 3. Anyway,
Nice.
on my left, Mr. Amplify Adam himself. On my right, my fingers can't. There you go. Is the Miss Green Tea herself. Bottom right is the Texas Viking. You can go to him if you want any questions about, workout, exercises, pumping, dumping, everything. Go to him.
Yes, about the dumps, high fiber. You already know.
There we go. And Taylor, if you want him to join your Warzone lobbies, you can go send
Sure.
Taylor an invite.
Yeah. Sure.
TC Chung,
Bring on
T
all
Chung,
the PTSD.
T Chung. He also plays Halo.
Oh, dude.
Dude, Halo.
You gonna play Halo after this?
I'm gonna watch Resurrection. But yes.
I'm gonna grind out some more levels on WoW.
All right. So I guess
And
we
eat
have all
Popeye.
plans after this. Anyway,
Yeah.
thanks for joining us, guys, and we'll see you whenever. Peace.
Adios.
Happy holidays.